And Paul, before we get into the rest of your thoughts on technology, just give me your take on Twitter. What happened here? What went wrong? How damaging is this for Twitter, the brand, and the stock?
Well, I think it's quite unsettling, particularly since the hackers probably went in, as you said just now, Becky, through employee tools and through their credentials. And so when Jack Dorsey says we have to diagnose, boy, he better have a pretty good answer, and he better have one quickly. In the meantime, I would stay away from the platform. I think it's a fairly sophisticated plot, and I think it's pretty serious.
With longer-term implications, you'd stay away from the platform, but you'd also stay away from the stock?
I would actually stay away from both. I would stay away from the platform, at least in the near term, till we hear the results of the diagnosis. And this really does put the stock at some risk. One of the things I've always worried about with Twitter is they don't monetize as effectively as Facebook and some of the other platforms. So I've never been much of a holder in the stock because of that. One of the things that's come up in recent weeks that I'm actually fairly bullish on, and it might change my tune long term, is that they're entertaining a subscription model. And if they go to a subscription model and just not be so reliant on digital ads, that might be something to rekindle my interest.
Hey, Paul, we've been watching the NASDAQ this morning. It's a little weaker than the other averages, but it's really been the one that's been leading the way until this week when the Dow kind of took over and has seen some outsized gains. You say that there's a rotation, though, out of technology. Where are you seeing that?
So there's been a rotation out of technology, and we'll see how long it lasts. I don't think that it's potentially going to end anytime soon because we've only been a couple days into it. And as Joe said in an earlier segment, the fact that we're down the future's 1.4% today isn't much, right? Because if we have a correction, we could come way back. It's probably deserving. But the way I look at this, Becky, is to take advantage of an opportunity to buy some of these names that have gone up in our faces and you haven't felt comfortable doing so based on valuation. We might get our shot because one of the things that I've seen during the outbreak of coronavirus is that these companies, you can probably make even a better case for their business models. And so I think whether it's the top 5 or 6 tech names that everybody's familiar with or some of the other more niche plays, if this correction continues, and I think it probably goes on at least for a few more sessions, I think it's a great buying opportunity for tech.